when I retired from the University of Dayton, we're doing the Medicare supplement. And that was all fine the first year. The next year, they switched to an Advantage plan. I thought that was going to be fine, but I went to the doctors one time. They didn't cover a single thing because I was out of network.
Wow. So how long were you on that plan?
I was on that for 2019, all of 2019. And when I found out it wasn't covering me at all, I told the university to kill it. And I was just on the Medicare A and B.
Wow. So they were paying for you to be on the supplement first, and then they put you on one of those free plans to go forward, probably to save money.
I was still paying. The first year I was paying $49 a month. And then they put me on the Advantage plan, and I had paid $39 a month.
Oh, wow. You still got to pay for it. Did you have any major incidents while you were on that plan?
No, I just went in for a doctor visit. When I was on a supplement, I got the Welcome to Medicare visit. They suggested I get a pneumonia shot, and I got that, and it wasn't covered at all.
So they went ahead and did the physical, but you had to pay for the whole thing?
They submitted it, and I guess since I was out of network, and they didn't cover anything.
When you were on that plan, did you look at what the network was then to try to decide if you could work within the framework of the HMO and if that was going to work for you?
Well, it only covered Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. So what would happen if you had major things that you needed taken care of and you were stuck on that plan?
I might have gone back to Ohio.
Well, what made you decide to shore up your insurance there where you're not, exposed on Part B of Medicare to 20% of unlimited bills and everything by getting a Medicare supplement? What changed your mind in that regard?
I've been due for a colonoscopy for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I was reading that depending on whether they find something or not, it's not totally free.
So, yeah. And for those that don't know out there in the world, if they're doing the colonoscopy as diagnostic, no problem. But the minute they find something, now it turns into a Part B expense. The whole thing is charged under Part B, of which you'd have to pay the deductible and the 20% coinsurance with no limit. And then, God forbid they find something that needs follow-up, then the labs and all that kind of stuff, and then the surgery and all that kind of stuff is going to be under Part B. That was a really smart move to do that before you had that, even just a routine thing set up to go there. But, well, how was your process, and how did you find my shop here?
I watched one of your videos on YouTube, and then I watched another one, and ended up watching quite a few of them.
But now you've got the peace of mind to go anywhere in the country still, just like you did before, but you're not going to have that exposure to potentially unlimited bills. How's your mindset around that whole thing now, knowing you went from restrictive to scary to maybe the best of both worlds there? You've got insurance and you can still go anywhere.
It feels a lot better. My stress level way down. It was pretty easy. They got me the discount for having somebody else over 60 in the household, and
it's great. And like you just identified, it's better to have a plan and not need it than to not have a plan and then you need one, than to have to wait until that next year. Even if you don't take a lot of drugs, even just a placeholder plan is good to have.
Yeah.
And incidentally, you signed up with Manhattan Life Medicare supplement, which is a good company, but one little detail about your Manhattan Life Medicare supplement that you might not know is Manhattan Life is also reinsured by Mutual of Omaha, one of the biggest in the industry. Did you know that already?
No, I didn't know that.
You've got the customer service and the nimble nature of a smaller insurance company, which is Manhattan Life, really good company to deal with good customer service. But then if it really were to hit the fan with major claims, they've got the reinsurance of Mutual of Omaha backing them. We're not allowed to tell people that before they sign up. You can't say it as an inducement to sign somebody up by saying, one of the biggest in the industry is backing this product that you may not have heard of before. But now that you're a client, I can tell you, you're really in good hands. If you don't mind, would you mind if I share your experience with some of the other people that are thinking about whether or not they should trust us to do business with them over the phone?
No, that's fine. And just my only suggestion to them was watch your videos, and you cover a lot of stuff in there.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks so much for taking the time today. I really appreciate it.